a questioner asks, can you be in your feminine energy if you're married to a narcissist? A narcissist is in their feminine energy, which is why they can take and receive from you, and not give you what you need. So the answer is absolutely not. If you are married to a narcissist, you will be bearing the mother load of all his needs because he's looking for mommy in you. You have to cater to his needs, bend to his will, serve him, treat him well, cuddle him, love him unconditionally, cater to his every whim, emotional outburst, tantrum, collapse, emotional dysregulation. You will have to be constantly rowing the boat of the relationship, trying to put things right, trying to get things sorted out. If you have children, you will be mothering all of them. He will just be another child. If you have 2 kids, you will have 3. They will not allow you to be in your feminine energy, because in your feminine energy, you are cool, calm, relaxed, in receiving mode, and you are cherished and taken care of, and not constantly trying to swim instead of drown. You're sinking. So it will require constant effort from you to keep your head above water in this kind of relationship, and that means constant work. You will be initiating most of the time. You will have to lead the family. He will not lead. If he's a narcissist, he depends on you to do all the heavy lifting in the relationship. Yes, he may help out here and there, but on a spectrum, of course, this depends on how exacerbated and on what end of the spectrum he is. But you will have to do all the peacemaking, all the catering, all the walking on eggshells around him and his fragile needs and his fragility. My ex used to constantly exclaim that he has no skin and he's walking around extremely fragile and vulnerable, and I need to take care of him. So you might even have to be burdened with financial support of this man. So forget about your feminine energy, because finances play a huge role in one remaining in their feminine energy. Where a woman works for her passion but not to keep the roof over their heads is a huge factor. If you're constantly worried about being thrown on the street if he doesn't provide, or because you cannot work, you are going to be in a huge masculine energy swamp, because you're constantly having to toil, mother everyone, including a grown-ass man, as well as being his caregiver and pacifying him, constantly bowing down to his needs and pacifying his ego and making sure he's emotionally regulated, which is extremely draining and exhausting. There will be no room left for you to flourish as a radiant feminine. I'm now going to read to you some comments that people have left on the Facebook group about being in their feminine energy. Someone says here, he talks about his feelings about everything and expects her to help him work through them. He waits for her to take the lead on things. He is indecisive and wants others to tell him what he should do. So you're going to end up having to guide this man, encourage this man, fuel this man, drive this man. You're going to have to be his director, basically. That will never, ever allow you any room to be in your feminine energy. This is another comment. Men masculinize women by not leading, not stepping up, not directing, not having boundaries, never speaking the truth or saying no if that's their real answer. They'll make you dance and dance and dance around them without any clarity. Pleasing, placating, she may be put in the position of stepping up and leading herself for her own safety, security, and survival. I would add to that insanity. Then another comment is, I've had 3 relationships in the past where they insisted I pay half of everything. I was forced to be in my masculine all the time. If I wanted to be in a relationship with them, I was incredibly stressed out, in my head all the time, no time for self-care, unable to be in my feminine energy. The more I worked, the more they showed love and acceptance. The less I worked, the more they shunned me. This all backfired on them in the end, though. But of course, the man was created for toil and work and labor. The woman was created for labor of a different kind. So this is not going to allow you any room to revel and be feminine in your feminine radiance. It's going to make you tired, exhausted, drained, doing all of the work and carrying the entire burden of the relationship on your back. Is that the kind of relationship dynamic you want? I'm sure not. I'm sure most of you watching this would love to be in your feminine radiance, being taken care of by a masculine man who has his ish together, can cater to you, can calm you down. Because imagine when you're in this masculine energy and your husband is a narcissist, you have no room to have emotions. You don't have any bandwidth to get angry or upset. Because if you do, he will throw a massive mammoth tantrum. So you have to suppress your emotions. And as a woman, we are emotion. We have to express it. Of course, we have to be mature and responsible about how we express it. But we were created with this radiance and ability to read and express emotions like the men cannot. But here you have the reversal of the natural order with the narcissist, because he's looking for you to mother him. Unless you want to be his mother, don't marry or stay married to the narcissist. You have more than your fair share of children. Hope this helps. If you would like to do the course to get rid of this feeling of emptiness after narcissistic discard, or recover from narcissistic abuse, please click on the link in my description below. Thank you. Don't forget to like, give me a thumbs up, and to subscribe. Don't forget to share with your family and friends as well. Lots of love and light. Assalamu alaikum and goodbye.